which contains almost, I think, everything about tech, and it contains a repository and a file and files, which is slightly less than the catalog. I come back to this later. And what CTAN does is the upload management. That means users, package creators can upload their software. We have the catalog. This is what you see via the web page. And we send out announcements and we discuss with authors and so on. And additionally, we are the place where more than 100 mirrors all over the world synchronize the software packages for faster access. Most of the packages are free software. These are the packages which are included in TUG Live. I don't know much about MikTech, so I only talk about TUG Live, but MikTech may be have the same use. Okay, and the last point is the packages are the sources of the distributions, and the distributions are very actual. At least this is the case for TUG Live. So I'm wondering that you are installing from CTAN directly, but for most packages you just have to wait a few days and they appear in TUG Live. Okay, this image shows or tries to show the connections from CTAN to the outside of the world. I recommend to download the presentation from the conference's website. Yeah, it's a little hard to explain everything now. The gray part is CTAN, and the outer parts where the little icon with the people are the users, the package authors, and the purple part are the distributions. You may notice that there is a loop between CTAN and the distributions. That's the case because CTAN hosts also the distributions, but the distributions take the packages from CTAN. Okay, the history of CTAN goes back to at least 1993. That's the earliest reference I found, article from George Dennis Greenwade. Don't get me wrong, the article or CTAN isn't boring at all, it's just not the topic of this talk. I recommend to read this article because what you find there is to large parts this what is CTAN today. The main difference is that the original concept from CTAN was made for several main servers, and since long times, at least since 20 years, we just have one main server in Germany. More about the eventful history you find on the English Wikipedia page. And now about the current state of CTAN. The core team of CTAN consists now of 6 people. The upload managers, the people who install the uploads and discuss with the authors. This is Petra, she's a retired teacher. Manfred is now a retired software engineer, and both do CTAN since long times, I don't know how long. Then it's me. I work as a systems administrator for Linux at the Jena University in Germany. And we have Vincent Goulet. I was able to recruit him in the at the last conference in Prague, and he's quite active now. He's a professor for statistics from Quebec in Canada. And he's so active, if you read the announcements, you will already found his name. The webmaster and the programmer of the, how he calls it, the portal is Gerd Neugebauer. He's also a retired software engineer. And recently, Oliver has joined. You may Oliver Kopp know as the author from the famous JabRef program. The system administration is done by Manfred and me, and the mirror management is mainly done by Petra. Mirror management means some mirrors retire, some mirrors are added, and is just a few entries in a database, but everything has to be checked. So the HTTPS certificates and so. Okay, we use hardware, of course. As I said, for a long time we had just one server in Germany, but it got unmaintainable. So we had to split it, and we took the chance and split it to smaller servers which are specialized for its tasks. The main server has a lot of storage space and memory. There runs the portal, which needs really a lot of memory, 10 gigabyte. And we have the mirror server, or the mirror redirection server, and this server has to be fast. And so it has a fast network connection and fast storage. And the original German machine had some more servers. It's in the parentheses, name service, web pages, or services from the German tech user group, LaTeX project, and so on. But that's not the topic of this talk. It's moved away. We now have 2 servers for CTAN. Okay, there's apart from the MaxMind, that's the name of the firm. MaxMind GeoIP geolocation software, which maps IP addresses to locations. We use just standard free software, but we had to program or write many applications and scripts by ourselves. The portal is written by Gerd Neugebauer in a Java dialect. I don't know its name. And the mirroring is in Apache handler. This is a part of included directly in Apache, also in the web server Apache for fast access. And for mailing list and the mailing list archive, we also use the standard software. This is Postfix and Mailman in our case. And you see this movie trailer-like screen. Go on the uniform resource locator credits, and you will get every detail you may want to know. Okay, where are the redirects sent to? We have more than 100 mirrors all over the world with hotspots, as you can see in North America, China, and Germany. And there are also some gray countries. The light gray means that there is no mirror at all. So we have in South America and Africa altogether only 5 mirrors. That means if you live in these countries or you have connections to there, try to convince them to open a mirror. It's not that hard. I come back to this later. And I'm happy to say that this map from the last week is already outdated, because on Monday this week we got a new mirror from a nice guy in Sofia, and is our first mirror in Bulgaria. So how do you become a mirror is described on the CTAN website. Basically, you need a permanent internet connection and a fast network interface would be good. and you need a piece of software which synchronizes the data from the main server. In Linux is it usually rsync. I think this program is also available for Windows, but I do not know. It's crucial that mirrors synchronize at least once per day. This is an old rule. I think you can do it every 6 hours or more often, but it's not. It makes no sense to do it more often than once per hour, because the portal is renewed every hour once. So once per hour is good. The mirror redirecting server is fast enough. If you run a mirror, do it so. We don't check the correctness and completeness of all files directly. This has to be done, I know. We just check a timestamp in the top level directory, and from this timestamp we derive the actuality of the respective mirror, and this actuality is displayed on the Mirmon page. If you go to this page, you see some are indicated as green. These are used for the redirector. Some are red. These are not used, but we hope that they will sync in the next time. They are still available, but not used for this time. They are indicated as red. So, as I said, we don't for the uploads, we check only for formal correctness. The formal correctness means for us file format, license is very, very important. Version indicators, which has to increase with every upload. That means we don't judge for the contents, except in some cases where someone loads his personal abbreviations. And of course, we use programs for checking. It would be too boring to do this every time manually. We use the program package check. It's available on CTAN. If you are an author, please use this program. If package check says your package is okay, we will not find any error either. And my experience is that users of L3 build from the LaTeX project also send very good packages from a formal view. So I don't know if the users of L3 build are used to make good packages, good in the sense of CTAN, or if it is L3 build, but use L3 build and your packages will be good, maybe. And CTAN is always evolving. Since a few years, Gert is programming the new web page. He calls it codename 3.0. Maybe now it's another name. The name is a few years old. And he replaces outdated technology with modern frameworks. And especially the user face is cleaned and is made for smaller and bigger screens. And he will integrate the historical archive. It's not really historical. It reaches back 15 years, I think. He will release it in this year, I hope. Okay, and details about this. Gert is very open with his work. you find on the build page. There you find links to the source code at GitLab. The source code is open. You can join it. You can try the new portal software if you like. And Gert wrote very extensive documents. The UI design guide is about 300 pages. And there are many pictures of the upcoming version of the website. What CTAN does is a recurring routine. It's not only the upload management, but we have to find for new packages a concise description. This is the little text you find on a CTAN page of a package, and one liner which teases, and suitable topics. And if you are a package creator, we would like if you give us these three things, description and topics, because we are not firm with every type of packages, and sometimes it's hard for us if it's computer science or specialized Chinese typography also to find the correct topics. And we have to check the links if they are still working, or some packages refer to other packages if the other packages still exist or are still in use. And another time I emphasize to use the supporting tools that exist. I mentioned L3 build and package check, and there are two other programs which I haven't used, but which are in use, as I know. These are CTANify and the CTAN OMAD. Both run under Windows. Package check does not run under Windows, so maybe you will use one of the packages, the last one of the last two packages. Yeah, from time to time, some problems occur. It would be too easy if we just have the upload management. One problem is legacy work where the author is still active, because some of the previously installed packages does not meet the actual standards. And then we have to talk with the author to update his package so it can be seamless installed in Tech Live and on CTAN. And some authors say it's too much work and they will give up their package, but we try to convince them and so on. It can lead to long discussions, but with in the most cases the package is converted to a format, to a modern format. A similar case are packages where the author gives up or doesn't update his or her package. So it may happen that bugs are detected but not corrected, or the tech environment evolves like Beamer or from the LaTeX kernel itself. And I think that was the case with the famous, often used Metropolis Beamer package, which was then replaced by the Moloch package. And this is the hard solution we try to avoid. This is a fork. We try to avoid it because people have to change their documents to use the new package. Even if the new package has the same syntax, at least the use package command has to be changed. And so it's our preferred solution that authors mark themselves or let mark themselves as inactive. An inactive package can be taken over by every other author if it uses the LaTeX project, the LPPL. And we are asking us if we should remind package authors of their packages, but I'm not sure. If you think we should do it, just tell me. I'm on the side who thinks the authors know their packages. Okay. Now I told a lot about we have many packages. Now I show you some numbers. As you can see, the size and the number of files and directories is steadily growing. That's the case because almost nothing is deleted. And the size is for our times not that much, 24 gigabyte. But yeah, the most mobile phones could host CTAN at the current time. The number of authors is also growing, but as life goes on, some authors have to leave. The institutions, which are also growing the number, are mostly user groups and especially publishers. As I said, the TEG catalog contains almost about TEG, and it's slightly larger than the packages that are hosted on CTAN. Larger means that for some packages we have just links to the GitHub or own web page. Examples for this is JabRef again. It would not make sense if Oliver and his team would update his software every time on CTAN. And some of the packages are then moved to obsolete. Obsolete means it is not included in TechLive, but you still find it on CTAN. And packages get obsolete if the author wishes so. And for some very old packages which just do not run since many, many years. And for this, now I show the numbers. Yeah, you see it's growing all the time. Yes, one point I wanted to emphasize. We have more small special purpose packages. If you know my talk about the current state of CTAN from Palo Alto, the last online, the last in-present conference before the pandemic, there I said that many solutions, good solutions, are held on forums like Stack Exchange, but now is the trend that authors, not always those who gave the answer at Stack Exchange, build packages for very small special purposes and load it to and upload it to CTAN. This is a good trend because you don't need always the large package for your tasks. And some of these small purpose packages like TIG stacks, you see the small duck, evolved to large packages. Now I use TIG stacks for this nice progress bar. That means if the duck reaches the right side, the talk is finished. Okay, here you have the numbers, and Manfred collected his data from the file system, from the files we have, from the catalog, and from the subversion commits to the file system and catalog. And here you can see how much we have to do, how much the CTAN team has to do every year. The commits are constant, almost. Updates are more and more. The reason for this is that many people use GitHub or Git and release more often as in earlier times. The number of new packages is decreasing. I have some theories about this, but it's speculation. Maybe you have a theory too. I would be like your input about these numbers. And the lazy days are days without a commit in the subversion repository. As you can see, we don't have lazy days, and lazy in, I don't know the English word for this now, doesn't mean we are lazy, but it's just no commit. So in conferences, I am asked in informal discussions often questions, more often than other questions, and I compiled them here and I made notes about this. Okay, why do we maintain our own mirror infrastructure instead of using free software with like MirrorBrain or commercial CTN like Cloudflare, which seems not to cost that much for a smaller network like CTAN, also compared to Netflix also. And the risks of a commercial CTN is simply it uses black box routing. We cannot be sure that your requests are routed, and the server may disrupt it by political sanctions. Maybe we had this in the last years between Israel and Syria, and between Russia and the Ukraine. Then we got messages from users from the Ukraine. They were redirected to Russia, but could not access files there. And so we have our own redirection with exceptions of the sad cases of political disruptions. And we don't use the great software MirrorBrain because it's not maintained anymore, and bugs are not corrected. And it's more fun to correct or to fix the own bugs than bugs from other people. Okay, next question. Yeah, it's a similar question. Why do we run our own mail system? It's the cost, because the mailing list archives is now so large, we could not provide it via commercial provider for less money, but yeah, it's simply expensive, more than $100 per month. And another point is that the privacy in times where for the AI companies scrap every data they can get, we don't want to offer our many gigabyte large mail conversation to Google or so, even if the company says they do not use it. They may change their mind. You had it on Reddit for a year ago. Reddit said it's all private. Now they sold their data, and we don't do it. we host it by ourselves. Yeah. Same question, why do we host our own name servers? It's for yes, we can implement version control. We know when and who changed something in the name server. And additionally, it's easier to give people access via SSH on a server than to a web page of a provider, even if it's simpler for the at the first look, if you use a web page, text files are better to handle. And another question, it's a question I'm happy about. How can people join CTAN or help tech in general? And joining CTAN is very time-consuming, at least for the upload management team. And so we recommend, write your own packages, or go on the repositories at GitHub or GitLab and try to fix issues or try to send them issues. People can work at Tech Live or MIGTech, which are on GitHub too. And I don't want to send people back. You may try to join the upload team, but I warn you, it's a long-term task for years with tasks for every day. But if you have time, just tell me after the conference or after this talk. Oh, and do you have any questions?
Yeah, so I saw the new design of the website, and I was just wondering if we have any plans to make it work with JavaScript-free engines, free browsers, and the browsers that disable JavaScript, or some engines like Libre.js, if we have any plans to make it compatible with such settings?
Did I understand it correctly that you ask if JavaScript has to be used or not?
No, I meant if I disable JavaScript in my browser, will the new design, so the licenses are free software licenses for the new JavaScript, yes. But sometimes the detection programs don't detect the licenses properly. Like Libre.js, for example, sometimes fails to detect free software licenses, and then the site breaks. Or if I just manually disable the JavaScripts, some sites break. They don't load properly.
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I have to forward it to Gert, our programmer, but I will do it, and if you send me a message, I can answer to you directly.
I would add to the previous question. For some, there is accessibility issue, because for blind people, JavaScript might not work well for text-based browsers like Lynx and so on. So because main site is in Germany and they repeal laws, you probably want to have a text-only version without scripting and so on, which would be available for blind people.
Okay. Yes, I will tell this Gert too. And I forgot to say we have a programming application interface. You may still use this interface. The L3 build and CTAN Nomad use it too. And it should be possible to use this application programming interface for blind people too.
Any more questions?
Yes, I have.
I have a suggestion and a question. The suggestion is about the inactive authors.
Yes.
Most Linux distributions have a policy to contact inactive authors. They try to reach by email or otherwise. And after a certain number of tries, they are considered really inactive and somebody else can take over the package maintenance.
Okay, also two types of inactive. Okay, I remember this too. Thank you.
The question is, as CTAN is really open, do you get bogged down by the AI crawlers nowadays, which is scraping everything?
Yes, this is a hard problem. You may have noticed that sometimes the page breaks for a few minutes. Now we have installed a monitoring software which monitors and restarts the page, the portal. Yes, that's really a problem.
And to implement any defense mechanisms like NUBIS?
We use fail to ban and simple network exclusion from the IP addresses of the scrapers.
Quick question.
Any challenges related to viruses?
What, please?
Viruses. Any challenges related to viruses?
I don't understand, sorry. Viruses? No. It may be possible that people upload viruses, but it never happened until now.
Okay.
Yep.
Again, a great applause for Erik Braun.